how to not become emotional. I think the first and foremost thing as an antidote to the emotion is the wisdom. Knowing the reality. Once we know the true characteristic of emotion, suppose, again, if I connect back to the systematic approach of the Buddhist practices, in Hinayana, when emotion comes, afflictive emotion comes, we try to avoid that through again the practice of like the shamatha, calm abiding mind, and those. We try to avoid. We consider emotion as a destructive faculty that is going to bring disaster to the self and also to other. So therefore, the emotions are considered like a poison. This is very important. We have to know that emotion doesn't bring any kind of positive effect in reality. Emotions, as mentioned by the Buddha, emotions are suffering. So therefore, first and foremost thing is we have to know the emotion is a suffering. Emotion is like a poison. So once we know the emotion as a poison, once we know that that food contains poison, do we really have interest to eat that food? If we know that food contains poison, we are going to avoid that. So knowing that, if emotion comes, recognizing as a poison, recognizing this is not good, this is going to bring disaster. Emotions in reality are nothing other than the thoughts. Whether it is a thoughts of an attachment, whether it is a thoughts of a anger, any kind of thoughts. Generally we say emotions, emotion, emotion, but these emotions are nothing other than the thoughts. So those negative thoughts is generally considered as an emotion. Of course, if we go a little bit deeper, even the positive thoughts from the ultimate reality point of view can be considered as an emotion. The positive emotion and negative emotion. Just now, generally, I think our friend Tsering over here is talking about the negative emotions. As soon as the emotion arises in our mind, we are going to recognize that. Oh, this is a poison. This is going to bring disaster. This is exactly why I am suffering. Once we know that, then there will be little bit of our effort to avoid that. So this is the Hinayana way of, avoiding the emotion. Now Mahayana way, it is kind of a transformation. Of course, if we go deeper, then again we have to talk regarding the meditation, great emptiness, and the compassion, the non-dual kind of compassion. So there are many things to be spoken. But here I am going to focus on one thing. The Mahayana way of avoiding emotion is through the transformation. Now how to transform? How to transform our thoughts? Now we can transform our thoughts in a positive way. Instead of thinking bad, producing bad emotion, bad thoughts, now we, through the background or through the support or through the experience and the realization of the emptiness and the compassion, through this we can transform our thoughts. Suppose if someone says something bad to me, if someone does something bad to me, someone criticizes to me, then generally, naturally, we are going to react badly to them, right? They criticize me, so I'm going to criticize back. or I'm going to fire back with the negative words. But here, now we have control. As a Mahayana practitioner, we should have control over this. Transform negative emotion into a positive. Transforming that poison into a medicine. If we do not handle properly those poisons, it may harm us. But at the same time, if we know how to handle this poison, this can be a medicine. Suppose the venom of snake. Generally, the venom of snake is nothing other than a poison. But at the same time, this poison by some people, they transform, they make into this venom can be transformed or made into the medicine. So likewise, our negative emotions can be transformed into positive through the wisdom of realizing all mother beings, or like sentient beings, as our mother. So once we understand everyone is a mother, then we can transform any kind of approach from us to our mothers. Before, if we do not know the sentient beings or the another person who is criticizing me as a mother, then definitely we are going to react with a hatred. But once we know that the another person who is hating me, who is criticizing me, is none other than my own mother, then our approach changes. This approach, the changing of this approach, is called transformation. Now transformation doesn't come just like that. Transformation will come through understanding the truth. Now what is truth here? The truth is nothing other than realizing all sentient beings as our mother. Once we realize all sentient beings as our mother, then your concept towards the outer beings will change. Though they may harm you, but your reaction will be different because you know the reality. The person who is trying to harm me is nothing other than my mother. So once you understand that deeply with the confidence, then your action towards them will change. So through these changes, you can bring benefits instead of harm. Through this method, we can transform our negative emotion into a positive emotions. Now, according to Vajrayana, again, these thoughts generally, okay, here there are different methods again, how to, realize. From the Vajrayana point of view, generally these emotions are inherently nothing other than the empty of itself. Now here, we are trying to realize emptiness through the meditation and try to achieve that. Through the meditation, calming down the thoughts. In Hinayana, we try to achieve the emptiness through avoiding the thoughts, trying to settle the thoughts. In Mahayana, trying to transform the thoughts. But in Vajrayana, we don't have to avoid the thought, we don't have to even transform the thoughts, because the Vajrayana practice is focused on understanding the thought itself. What is thoughts? Understanding, studying, knowing the characteristics of thoughts. Once you know the characteristic of thoughts with a definite point, then the emotions naturally dissolves. Vajrayana point of view, not necessarily avoid thoughts, not necessarily we have to transform thought. Just understanding the thoughts as it is. Understanding the thoughts in real sense. Once we understand the thoughts in a real sense, then here the emotions dissipates itself. The emotions dissolve itself. emotions actually, according to Vajrayana, are nothing other than the wisdom.